Hello everyone, in this video show you some best new RPG games for Android, but first, we start this video. Subscribe to your channel Games Down for more gaming videos. So, guys, the first game of this video is Another Eden. Another Eden is a new RPG in 2019 and people seem to like it quite a bit. It's written by the same guy that did Chrono Trigger and the composer is the same as well. Players traverse time to save their sister and many other people from a bunch of bad guys. The game world is beautifully designed and the combat mechanics are relatively simple. Plus, there are enough Chrono Trigger references to fill Guardia Castle. The next game on this list is Beamdog Games. Beamdog is a developer that specializes in porting old PC RPGs. Their collection includes Baldur's Gate 2, Icewind Dale, and Planescape Torment. Those are the PC ports. Their latest game, Siege of Dragonspear, is an original game. These are huge games with dozens of hours of storyline each. Additionally, they feature deep character building, difficult quests, and every DLC for each game. They're old-school RPGs. That means they're deep, time-consuming, and complex. However, those looking for a more casual experience should likely steer clear. Additionally, we recommend you play these on tablets because the controls can be a bit cramped for even larger smartphones. They're $9.99 each. A couple of them have in-app purchases, but it's for in-game content like voice packs. Next up we have Doom and Destiny Advanced. Doom and Destiny Advanced is the sequel, prequel, and reboot for the original Doom and Destiny. Its predecessor was on our list for the best RPGs for a couple of years.
The game features a lot of the same characters and premise as the original but in a completely different storyline, and even dimension, according to the developers.
It boasts 15 hours of content with free content being added, plenty of dungeons and secrets to find, tons of monsters, and even online co-op mode. It's a lot of games to play and it's perfect for retro fans. Next up we have Mage and Minions. Mage and Minions is a free-to-play RPG. It can also be played offline. It's one of the few RPGs that can. It has a variety of storylines and concepts and you'll be battling robots, skeletons, beasts, demons, aliens, and many others. Of course, there are plenty of things for you to find and gather. It is a little bit more hack and slash than it is an RPG, but the elements are definitely there. Like most freemium games, the repetitiveness will become tedious after a while. However, it's fun while it lasts. The next game on this list is Exiled Kingdoms. Exiled Kingdoms is a single-player action RPG. It's one of the few in this genre that isn't also a freemium game. It features a storyline where you have to save the world from horrors that were left over from a previous cataclysm. The graphics aren't the best part of the game. However, they do get the point across and the menu system is easy enough to understand. Like most RPGs, you'll have to upgrade your character, complete the story, and explore the world around you. The free version gives you a fairly large trial with 2 character types of play. The full version unlocks everything. Next up we have Evoland and Evoland 2. Evoland and Evoland 2 are 2 very interesting games. They feature a variety of mechanics. That includes RPG, platformer, hack and slash, puzzle, and even some fun stuff like 3D fighter and trading card mechanics.
Players traverse through the game world that frequently changes along with the game mechanics.
However, its core genre is RPG. The games boast roughly 20 hours of play, offline support, hardware controller support, and more. The controls for the minigames are a little rough around the edges and users reported some bugs. Aside from that, these games are quite good. The first Evoland is 99 cents while the second goes for $7.99. Neither have in-app purchases or ads. The next game on this list is Fire Emblem Heroes and Dragalia Lost. Fire Emblem Heroes and Dragalia Lost are 2 RPGs from Nintendo. Fire Emblem Heroes is a surprisingly good and smooth strategy RPG. Players move characters around a checkerboard-style map and attack bad guys. There is a story, gacha elements, and some social elements as well. Dragalia Lost is an action RPG with 60 voiced characters, a decent storyline and soundtrack, and a colorful game world. Dragalia Lost had a rough release, but it seems to have ironed all of those out. Nintendo makes some rock-solid mobile games and these 2 RPGs definitely deserve to be here. Next up we have KEMCO Collection. Before Square Enix started launching ports of its classic JRPGs, there was only one really good JRPG developer on Android and that was Kemco. The studio specializes in RPGs and they currently have dozens of games in their repertoire. Some of their more popular options include Symphony or Origin, Machine Knight, Covenant of Solitude, the Alphadir Saga, and many more. Most of the games cost under $5. There are even a few that are free. None of them are bad, but you may or may not like them based on your preferences. In addition, the games run the gamut between 1990s-style JRPGs and mid-2000s level graphics. Next up we have Knights of Pen and Paper. Knights of Pen and Paper is a unique concept because it's a little bit of a game inside of a game. You'll be playing warriors in the pen and paper RPG world as they control their own characters, and you'll even get to play as the dungeon master. This gives you control over things like whether or not you want to fight a battle. It's a unique premise with tons of content to enjoy. The +1 edition adds some extra content to help round up an already pleasant experience. It's one of the most unique RPGs on the list. The last game on this list is Langrisser. Langrisser is another newer SRPG. It's a mobile version of the popular game from the early to mid-1990s. There are gacha elements. Thus, players collect a bunch of characters and use them in their battles against evil. In addition, the game includes a story mode, online PvP, and a bunch of scenarios and story cameos from the older games. It's a great big ball of nostalgia for fans of the series and a solid SRPG for fans of the genre. Even the freemium elements aren't that bad. However, those who don't like the slow gameplay of SRPGs may want to skip this one in favor of something a little faster. So, guys, this is the list of best new RPG games for Android. Please subscribe to your channel Games Down for more videos.